Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping back, quite a way back actually, to 16th century India.
That's right. We're exploring the story of Maharana Pratap. He was a Rajput king in Mewar.
And this was a time when the Mughal Empire had, well, a lot of power, didn't it?
Absolutely, they were the dominant force across much of the subcontinent.
But Pratap, he stands out. He refused, point blank, to submit to Mughal rule.
Which was quite unusual. Many other rulers did align with them.
So we've looked into the historical accounts to try and figure out, what drove him, why this resistance.
And why is he still remembered so strongly today? That's what we want to get into. Understand that spirit.
Okay, so let's set the scene a bit more. His background.
Well, he was born in 1540 into the royal house of Mewar, a very respected lineage.
And his Rajput identity, that was crucial.
Fundamental. The Rajputs were a renowned warrior clan, and that identity, that code, was everything to him.
And so unlike others who made maybe strategic alliances with the Mughals.
Exactly. Many did, for political stability or advantage. Pratap's path was a conscious break from that. It seems deeply tied to his principles, his heritage.
It really puts his defiance into perspective, doesn't it? Which brings us to the Battle of Haldighati, 1576.
Ah, yes, Haldighati, a truly pivotal moment. This was Pratap against the might of Emperor Akbar's army.
And the odds weren't exactly in his favor, were they?
Not at all. His forces were significantly outnumbered and less equipped than the Mughal army.
Yet he didn't shy away.
Far from it. Accounts tell of his incredible personal courage. He apparently led the charge himself, right into the thick of it.
Just amazing bravery. And you can't talk about Haldighati without mentioning his horse, Chetak.
Oh, absolutely. The story of Chetak is legendary in itself.
Mortally wounded, but still carried Pratap to safety.
Yes, supposedly leaping across a wide stream or ravine before finally collapsing has become this, powerful symbol of loyalty. Incredible sacrifice.
So the battle itself may be technically a defeat for Mewar?
Tactically, yes, you could say that. He didn't win the field that day. But the crucial point is, he refused to surrender. His spirit wasn't broken.
He just kept going.
He did. He retreated into the Valley Hills, very difficult terrain. And from there, he waged guerrilla warfare against the Mughals.
So think about that. He's gone from a palace to living in the hills, fewer resources.
Exactly. It must have been incredibly hard. No throne, limited means, constant danger. A life far removed from royal comfort.
But his determination held firm.
It seems so. Completely unwavering.
And Akbar didn't just leave him be, right? Weren't there attempts at diplomacy?
Oh, yes. Akbar sent multiple envoys, something like 6 different missions, trying to persuade Pratap to accept Mughal authority.
Can Pratap's response?
Essentially, continued resistance. His actions spoke louder than any formal rejection you could say. He just wasn't willing to compromise on his independence.
That core principle of not bowing down.
It speaks volumes about his conviction, doesn't it? Valuing that freedom, that honor above all else.
And remarkably, this wasn't just about survival, was it? He actually started reclaiming territory later on.
He did, yes. Through sheer persistence and smart guerrilla tactics over the years, he managed to win back a significant part of Mewar before his death.
So it wasn't just defiance, it was ultimately, in a way, successful defiance.
Precisely. It wasn't just about holding out, it was a recovery. A victory not just of land, but of his ideals, his honor.
And his death wasn't even in battle or in a palace.
No, quite tellingly, he died from injuries sustained during a hunting accident. Away from royal comforts, still embodying that resilience, perhaps. But the reverence for him, that lasts.
So when you boil it down, Maharana Pratap's story is this incredibly potent example of refusing to be ruled, of valuing honor, dignity, independence above submission, even against overwhelming power.
It really makes you pause, doesn't it? It poses a question, perhaps, for you listening. What does it genuinely mean to stand your ground when everything seems stacked against you?
What principles are so important that you'd commit to them like that, no matter the cost?
A powerful thought to leave things on.
Indeed. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll catch you on the next one.